Hello student. Today we will learn the chapter mensuration. And what do you mean by the chapter mensuration? Mensuration can be divided into two parts. One is plane and second is solid. In plane mensuration, we studied about triangle, quad, any type of the quad, rectangle, square, circle, and we read about this type of the plane. In solid, we will study about this type of the shape in three-dimension shape. Let this one is a book or it is a cuboid, and dice you are using in the Ludo play, that is the cube, or you have seen anywhere this type of the shape that is slender, and you use the cricket ball or football, that is the sphere. This type of the solid we will study in the chapter solid mensuration. Okay, so this, if you want to the area perimeter of this type of the shapes, you have to study the video, that is perimeter and area. If you want to know about this, you have to study the chapter perimeter and area, go through that video. Okay, so now we will start the solid geometry. Okay, so student, now first we will study what is the prism. Now, in a solid shape, if the top and base are same area, if you join this and you can see this type of a shape, let here is a shape of a room. Okay, this type of the shape, when the base area and top area are in the same shape, that are known as prism. Okay, that are known as prism. Here we are talking about this type of the prism. Here you can see length, breadth and height are different, but here length, breadth and height are equal. This is also prism. I am talking about the prism only, means the base area and top area are similar. Now here is a cylinder. Here is the base area is circle and above area is also same as the this base. Okay, so this type of the all shape are known as prism. Now let the base is triangle and top is also triangle, then using this shape, this is also a prism. Let the shape is hexagon. Then top is also hexagon of the same side. Join this, then you are finding this type of the shape, that is also known as prism. Why it is the prism? Since the base area and top area are similar in shape and size, they are congruent. Okay, so this type is the prism. Okay, now if we are talking about the volume of prism, so volume of prism, what is the meaning of the volume? You know, in the physics, what is the meaning of the volume? Space covered by this solid, that is known as the volume. Let you are sitting in a room. What is the air? Air in a room is come in volume, that is volume. Okay, if it is a solid shape, let it is a wooden box, total wooden box. It is not hollow box, it is solid. Okay, then wood required to make this type of the shape, that is the volume. Okay, how you will find out the volume of the prism? Means volume of all these shapes, that is the area of base into height. Now if you are using this shape, what is the area of the base? That is a rectangle, L into B. If you are using this shape, what is the area of the base? Side into side, that is a square. Here is the area of the base is a circle, that is pi r square. Here is a triangle, area of triangle, area of hexagon. So area of base into height, that is the volume of the prism. Okay, now what is the phase of these walls? Area of walls, this is curved walls, this is triangular walls. How many walls? Here are 4 walls, here are 4 walls, here are 1 wall, 1 curved walls. Here is triangle, there are 3 walls, and here are 1 2 3 4 5 6, there are 6 walls. What is the meaning of the walls? You know well. If you are sitting in a room, what is the walls of the room? You should understand, isn't it? I think no. I think you know what is the walls. And this one is the floor, this one is the roof, and these all are walls. So I am talking about the walls. Then area of walls, that is perimeter of walls into height. Okay, this way you can find out the area of walls. Now total area will depend on the shape. If this is the solid shape, area of walls plus base plus top. If it is open, then let it the top. If it is here is open, then only walls. So if I am talking about the solid shapes, walls plus base plus roof, so total area is area of walls plus base and twice of this into 2. Why it is into 2? Because roof is also equal to the base, as I am telling about the prism. These all are prism, and this is the basic formula. Okay, now if we can shape one new shape here, that is a ring shape, then this is also a prism. Okay, now area of ring into height, area of ring into height, that is the metal used in this type of the shape. Okay, so what is the prism and how we will get the volume of the prism and area of walls and total area? This you have understand, isn't it? Okay, now I will be explain one by one about these type of the shapes. Okay, I will explain about this shape first, this shape first, this shape first, this then this, and then so on. So now go through the next board. Okay, now I am talking about cuboid. Okay student, what is the cuboid? It is a prism. It is a prism. A special name is given of the prism if the base is rectangle. Now, as you are a book, if you have a book, okay, that is the cuboid shape. Okay, this is your base, rectangle. Let it is length, it is breadth, and it is height. Okay, first we will learn the these point. What is the these point? These point are known as vertex. How many vertex? How many vertex? 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3, 4. How many vertex? That is 8. Okay. Now these lines are known as edges. These are the edges. Can you count it? Number of edges. Edges are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So in here edges are 12. And the areas, roof, floor, roof and walls, these are known as face. How many face? That are 6 face. 4 walls plus floor plus top. How many faces are? 6 faces. Okay. Now I will ask the volume. As you know, in the previous board, that is the volume of area of base into height. Okay. So what is the area of base? Area of rectangle into height. So what is your formula? LBH. Here is area of base is rectangle. Area of base is length into breadth. Okay. Now what is the area of walls? Now area of walls as we have studied in the prism, that is perimeter of base. Here base is rectangle into height, and perimeter of base is means rectangle is 2L plus B into height. So this is the total area of walls. Now total area equal to area of walls plus area of base plus roof. If it is open, then leave it. Now area of walls is 2L plus B into H, and area of base is the area of rectangle, and roof is also same. So total is 2LH plus BH plus 2LB. Okay, taking 2 common, we finding LH plus BH plus LB, or in sequence we can learn this formula 2LB plus BH plus HL. Right? So what is the total area? Total area of cuboid. Total area of cuboid. Cuboid is a special name of this type of the prism when the base is rectangle. So 2LB plus BH plus HL. Okay. Now you can see here at a corner how many faces are intercept. At a corner, this is the face, this one is the face, and this one is the face. How many face? 3 face. L into B, this area, and B into H, this area, and L into H, this area. Meeting at a corner, only 3 faces, that are area is LB plus BH plus HL. At a corner. Area of 3 face. Area of 3 face. Okay, that is LB plus BH plus HL. Okay, student. So now, what is the diagonal? Diagonal. If you want to take a longest rod and you want to keep that longest rod in this room, where you have to keep it from this corner to this corner, that is the longest rod. Diagonal or longest rod which you can kept in room, that is this one. How many diagonal that are 4, one from this and second from this, okay, and third from this to this one and fourth from this to this one. How many diagonals? 4. Okay, now how you will find the length of diagonal? So you can see in this diagram it is LB, let it is y. Using Pythagoras theorem we can find y square equal to L square plus B square. Now this is the height of the cuboid, right? Now you can see here, this one is L, this one is B, then this one is your Y, okay, in the floor, and you are finding this rectangle y square equal to L square plus B square. Now from using this height, you can find the diagonal. Here is also 90 degree. Okay, so you can use again Pythagoras theorem, d square equal to y square plus h square. So d square equal to L square plus B square plus h square. So this way you can find the diagonal or longest rod which you can put in this cuboid, right students? Using this type of the formula of cuboid, you can solve so many questions. In this video I will describe about only the formula. In the next video I will solve the questions and answers using these formulas. Okay students, so you understand the cuboid, right? So now I am going about the cube. If in cuboid L equal to B equal to H, so the base is square, base will be a square, and top is also a square, and the height are equal to base, okay, that it is side and side equal to side, right? Base is here square, area of equal to 4 side into side, and perimeter of square is 4 into side. So you can use the formula area of base into height, that is side cube, as we have studied in the prism, area of base into height. So if volume you have to given and side is you have to find, you can taking the cube root of the volume, you can now find the side, right? No. So student, what is the area of walls? Area of walls of cube, that is the perimeter of base into height. So perimeter of base is 4 into side, so 4 side square. Now total area equal to area of walls plus base plus roof. So 4 side square plus it is also side square, it is also side square, total is 6 side square. Right student? Note down these all formulas and learn it so that you can solve the questions. Now what about the diagonal? Diagonal in rectangle, you know the formula L square equal to B square plus H square. So putting L square equal to side here, and here is also side, here is also side, that is 3 into side square means side root 3. And you should learn the value of root 3, that is 1.732. If you want to know the diagonal in decimal, you have to use this formula. Okay. So student, number of vertex in the cube as same as in cuboid. Number of edges is cube as same as in cuboid, and also face. Now I will talk about the next, that is the slender. Now this one is the slender. So student, using this slender we can see here is the base is circle, top is circle, and this one is the height. Now we can say this is the curved face and 2 circular face. There are total 3 faces, and there is no vertex since there is no corner, and there is 1 and 1, only 2 edges. 1 and 1, only 2 edges. You can take a cylinder in your hand and you can touch it, and then you can see this is 1 edges and this is 1 edges, only 2 edges. So now talking about the volume. Volume equal to, as I already said in prism, area of base into height. Area of base is circle, therefore it is pi r square into h. Now area of walls, and that is curved, therefore it is known as curved surface. That is perimeter of base. Perimeter of base into height. So what is the perimeter of circle? That is the circumference, and that is 2 pi r h. This one is r. Dia equal to 2r. Okay student. So this way you can find total area. What is the total area? You can find the total area. Now total area of cylinder, total area equal to curved surface plus 2 into base. Curved surface what we have got here, that is 2 pi r h, and base is pi r square. We can take the common 2 pi r, we left here h plus r. This is the total area of cylinder. Okay student. Now we will talk about the cylinder some more. If you have a rectangle, let it is a piece of paper, let it is the length and breadth. Now you fold it this way. Now fold it. Then you can find the circular is equal to length and height is breadth. Height is breadth. L equal to 2 pi r. Okay. Now if you piece of paper, rectangular sheet if you have, and you fold this way, fold it. Okay, then you will find this type of the cylinder. Then length equal to height and breadth equal to circumference. So breadth equal to 2 pi r. Okay. Now student, if you have a rectangular piece this way and let this is breadth, this is length, and you move this way and generate a cylinder, what you find? Breadth equal to height and length equal to radius. Okay, and again if you move this way, this cylinder, you are getting this cylinder shape. Then this is radius, breadth equal to radius and length equal to height. Length equal to radius and breadth equal to height. So in the questions, if it is given how the cylinder is generating, so you should understand how the cylinder is generating, right? So student, now I am coming the next one. Now it is a hollow cylinder. Then the base is a ring. Base is a ring. Then the base will be a ring. So what is the base? That is the ring. Okay, let here is a ring. And let here is outer radius. Let it is outer radius and it is inner radius. This is thickness. Then outer radius equal to inner radius plus thickness. Okay, this is thickness. So you want to know the volume of the metal, means area of ring into height. Area of ring into height. If you want to know the surface, area of outer surface, area of inner surface and area of ring. So volume of hollow cylinder equal to volume of ring, volume equal to area of base, means ring, into height, and area of ring is pi r square minus pi r square into h. So student, you can learn also this way, pi r plus r minus r into h. Now total surface. If you want to find the total surface, what is the total surface? Total surface will be Total surface will be this area plus this area plus this ring plus this ring. Okay, so total surface is 2 pi r square plus pi 2 pi RH outer surface, inner surface 2 pi RH plus area of ring. Okay, so taking 2 pi h common, we are getting r plus r, and here we can take the factor r plus r minus r. We can take the common 2 pi r plus r. What is left here? H plus we can take the common here, pi r plus r. This is the outer surface 2 pi RH, this is the inner surface 2 pi RH, and this is the area of ring, and this is the double, so it is the double. Now we are taking the 2 pi r plus r common right here. What is left here? R plus r minus r. It is a double because here is also a ring. So using this formula you can find the total surface. But you should be understand when we will use the total surface. It is depend on the shape. According to the question you have to find the total surface. Okay, right? Now I am talking about some new type of the shape, that is the cone. Student, if we take a cylinder and we want to make it a cone, and what is the cone? If we take this center and if we want to this type of the shape, that is the cone. Remove this, okay, then height of the cone is equal to the cylinder and radius, then you will get a cone. Okay, this is the perpendicular height, and this one is the radius, and this is slant height. Now you can see in this triangle, using Pythagoras theorem, L square equal to h square plus r square. L is slant height and h is height or perpendicular height, r is radius. Now volume of cone equal to 1/3 volume of cylinder of same height and same radius, same height and same radius. So student, that is the volume will be 1/3 pi r square h. Okay, what is the volume of the cone? That is 1/3 pi r square h. It means at the same height and same radius you can find 3 cone. Okay, what is the ratio of the volume of the cylinder and volume of the cone? That is 3:1 of the same height and same radius. Now this one is the lateral surface. What is the surface? That is the half into perimeter of base into height, that is into slant height, into slant height. So what is the perimeter of the base? That is 2 pi r plus into slant height is L. So formula is pi r L. But you have to learn this formula, half into perimeter of base into slant height. Okay, so what is the formula? Pi r L, right student? So now what is the total area? Total area, I am telling you again and again, total area will depend on the shape. So pi r L plus this area, that is pi r square, area of base. So this is the total formula, pi r equal plus L plus R, pi r into L plus R. This is the total area. Total area means it will depend on shape. This is the lateral surface and this is the base. So we have to add this only. This way you can find the total area. Okay student. Now student, we will think how the cone will be generated. Let it is a triangle and we move this way. Then you can see a cone is generated. It is length height, it is height, it is radius. Okay. Now if you have this type of triangle and you move this, then the cone is two cone will be generated this way, first cone and second cone. Now if you want to find the volume of this cone, then what the formula will be, you can see here. Now let here is a right triangle. Okay, let it is C, it is A, it is B, and let this one is the R, and you generate this way two cone. Okay, this is the first cone, this is the second cone. Let it is A, B, and it is D, E. Okay, now you can see area of triangle AEB equal to area of triangle AEB. I am writing this two times. First we will use the area of triangle, that is this will be base and this will be height, half into base C into height R, and here we will take the base A and B height, and this is 90 degree, so half into A into B. This way you can find C equal to AB upon R equal to AB upon C. Now volume equal to volume of first cone plus volume of second cone. So can see half into pi r square, h is this is AD, and here is half pi, radius are same, height is dB. Now taking the common here, 1 by 2 pi r square, we are getting AD plus dB, and now half pi r square into C. Now using AR equal to AB, what is the formula that you can generate? Half into pi, this C, and here is A square B square. So what is the answer? A square B square upon C. So using directly this formula, you can find the volume of this doublet cone. Okay. Now student, I am asking about a sphere. Now what is the sphere? That is the cricket ball, that is the football, right? So if we take a same height and same radius of a cylinder, and we can draw a sphere using the material, you can find this type of the sphere, radius of a sphere, this one center, and this is radius, and this is radius of the sphere. Now you can see height of the cylinder is 2r. Radius of a sphere and radius of cylinders is equal, and we remove this. What will left? Volume of a sphere. Volume of a sphere, that is 2/3 volume of slender. Okay, so we get 2/3 pi r square h. The volume of cylinder is 2/3 pi r square into 2r, and that is 4/3 pi r cube. You can learn this formula directly, volume of a sphere. But using this you can say what is the ratio of the cylinder and sphere in volume if they are same height and same radius, that is 3:2. Cylinder volume is 3 and sphere volume is 2. This is a important questions you should be learn. Okay. Now, if we want to talk about the surface area of sphere, it is also total area, that is perimeter of base into height. And in the previous figure you can say 2 pi r into h, but here r equal to 2r, so we can say 4 pi to r square. Now you can see here, this is the base of sphere. If you generate this sphere, this is the base, okay, and height is same. So student, base of the sphere is as a circle. Okay, so same height and same radius. If we use the cylinder and sphere, the surface area will be curvature equal to curved surface area of cylinder. This is important question. Okay, directly you can write it. Now I am talking about hemisphere. Now it is a hemisphere and this is the radius. Now you can say volume of hemisphere. Hemi means half. That is half of full volume. Full volume was 4/3 pi r cube. So what is left here? 2/3 pi r cube. 2 is cancelled here. Okay. Now total curved surface. That is this surface, that is half of full surface, that is 4 pi r square. What we left here? 2 pi r square. Now total surface, here total surface formula will be surface plus plane. Plane is a circle and so area of this is pi r square. Okay, so we add it pi r square, we got it 3 pi r square. This is the very important. Okay, so I am again telling you total surface will be depend on the shape. So this add and this you have to add it. Okay student. Now student, if we are taking this sphere and cut from here, so we get a plane and this is center of radius, this is perpendicular distance, and this is radius of this circle and radius of sphere. What is the formula? R square equal to r square plus d square. So using this formula we can find d, r or r. R is the radius of sphere. Okay, r is radius of sphere. And small r is radius of circle, and d is perpendicular distance of circle from center of radius. So using this formula you can solve so many questions. Okay student, now I am coming again a special shape of cone. Let here is a cone, and you cut from here. You cut from here. What you get? This shape. It is a bucket downward, isn't it? Let this radius is r, this is k, and this is small r. It is a cone frustum. It is a cone frustum. Cone frustum. Right? So you want to find the volume of this cone. So if you want to find the volume of this cone frustum, then from this volume you have to minus this volume. Okay, let here is a perpendicular height h r. Let this total is h, and let it is k. So this is the h minus k. Okay, let it small r, it is capital R. Let it draw a perpendicular again here. This is also k, and this is small r minus r. Now using this similar triangle to this triangle, we get the ratio. What is the get the ratio? That is h minus k upon k equal to small r upon r minus r. Okay, and if we use this similar triangle to this similar triangle, what we get here? H upon k equal to r upon r minus r. Using these two ratio, we can find the volume of this frustum and also curved surface in the terms of k and small r and capital R. Using this ratio, we can remove the letter h and we can find the volume of this cone using small r, k and r. Okay, so now volume of frustum equal to 1 by 3 volume of big cone, that is the pi r square h, minus volume of small cone, that is the pi r square, and that h will be h minus k. Okay, so we can take the common here, 1 by 3 pi, what we left here, r square h minus r square h minus k. Okay, now previous we want to be take the k, so using this ratio we put h equal to kr upon r minus r, and h minus equal to kr upon r minus r. Okay, using h and from here h minus k, what we can use here? Now we can write here 1 by 3 r square, from h we can put k r upon r minus r, and r square here we can put small r k upon r minus r. Now we're taking the LCM r minus r, taking the common k, what we get here? 1 by 3 pi k upon r minus r. We get here r cube minus r cube. Okay, so using this formula we can find the volume of the bucket. K is the height. Okay, and we can solve more using the factor here. So what we get here? What we get here using the factor here? That is 1 by 3 pi k upon r minus r equal to into r minus r, this is cancel out, and r square plus r into r plus r square. So what is the formula left here? 1 by 3 pi k r square plus r plus r square. So volume of first term of cone, you can learn this formula 1 by 3 pi into height is k and r square plus r into r plus r square. Okay, now curved surface. Curved surface will be curved surface of big cone pi r l minus curved surface of small cone pi r small l. In this figure, this is L and this is small l. Okay, now the ratio between L and L we can find using this way. L is total, capital L. In this triangle and this triangle, we can find the ratio L upon small l equal to, in big triangle that is capital R, and in the small triangle that is small r. Okay, using this similar triangle we can find the ratio L upon small r. Okay, then now let it is y. So y equal to L minus L. So using this formula we can use this here. So what is we'll get here? L plus y equal to L minus L. Okay, now we can also write here the ratio this way also, in this triangle and in this triangle. Small l upon y equal to small r upon r minus r. Okay student, so using this formula we can solve this here. We can use the y and change the capital R and L. Okay, so if we divide it here, L using the formula L here, that is pi r capital R into small l upon r minus pi r l, and now we take the common pi r square, then we put the value L from here, so we will get here upon r y upon r minus pi r. Here also we can put r y upon r minus r. So now you can solve the formula of curved surface. Okay student, so using this ratio you can find the curved surface, and total curved surface you can find the area, and this area if it is solid, if it is open, then you can find this. So you can, using this formula, what you get it, that is pi r square small r y will be cancel here, okay. So you can solve this formula and you can get the curved surface. I will tell you not learn that formula directly to this volume and this surface. You have to solve all the question using this ratio. In some questions you can use directly this formula. Okay student, so I am stopping this video. In the next lectures, when we use this all formula, we will do so many questions on cube and cuboid. Okay student, so you have to wait for next video.